Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to the Breslov Research Weekly Parshas Shia. This coming Shabbos is Parshas Shoftim. This coming week, even before Shabbos, Thursday and Friday, we have Rosh Chodesh Elul. So they're very connected, and let's take the measures first. Pasuk says, Shoftim v'shotrim titen l'chol b'chol shi'arecha. You should put up judges and police in all your cities. Rashi explains Shoftim are judges who adjudicate the law, and the Shotrim, the police, are those who see that the law is kept. So we need that. Now, the Medrash says in Parshas Lech Lecha, says Avram Vayorek es Chanichov, he aroused his servants. Medrash says, what did he arouse them with? Parshas Shoftim, the laws that are found in Parshas Shoftim. Towards the end of the Parsha, we have passages that speak about going out to war against our neighbors, those who attack us, those who wish our evil. And there are laws when you go out to war. Some of the laws are everyone has to go, and some of the laws relate to a person who just built a house. Well, if you just built it now, that first year, you're exempt from the army. If you planted a vineyard and it's the first year, you still haven't seen the crops, you're exempt from the army. If you got married, what you have to do is exempt the person from the army. And then the Torah is one more verse. Who is the person who is afraid of battle? He should go home, because he's going to get all upset during the war, and he's going to run away, and he's going to cause others to be frightened in battle. So if you're afraid of battle, then run away. Okay, so that's what Avram Avinu taught his people who went out to battle with him in Parshas Lech Lecha. Or Rikon, the Parshas Shoftim. He taught them, he aroused them with the laws of Shoftim. Now, that law that a person, the law that a person built a house, planted a vineyard, got married, those are laws that we understand. Guy's freshly into it. Give him a chance to see the fruits of his labor. The law of battle, that already refers to the battle of the Yetzer Hara. And that's really what the Torah is telling us. If you're afraid of the Yetzer Hara, you're not going to win the battle. You have to be able to strengthen yourself, right? And don't give up, right? The Gemara says, what are you? You're a man afraid, right? The Gemara says, I'm afraid of the sins that I did that will cause me death. So we have to take all this into mind and realize that the Shoftim, the judges, the policemen, the army, whatever it is, it's meant for us to serve Hashem, and it's meant for us, there's a battle. There's a constant battle. A person's Yetzer Hara, the Medrash says, comes to him at birth. He's born with his Yetzer Hara, right? The proof is, kid comes out crying and battling. He's already in battle, right? But he grows up, You ever hear of the terrible twos, the horrible threes? What it means, you ever see a kid who's very complacent? He'll never argue with his parent. Never. He'll always listen, right? It hasn't happened probably since Adam and Eve, by Chaim and Hevel. So really, what we have to understand that the Yetzer Hara is present, we have to do battle. Okay? So then the Torah tells us that you have to have judges and you have to have policemen. So the Medrash there, Chazal tell us, or it's Sanhedrin, right? Shoftim, V'shotrim, judges and police, a court system, right? We have to have it. Why? Because we have to be able to rein in anyone who sins. Today, there are calls to defund the police. Come on, right? With the police, it doesn't help. Without the police, there'd be absolute chaos. Let's take a look at whatever happens whenever there are riots. So, we have to know that we have to have this judgment. Shoftim, judgment, Rabbi Nachman teaches us that it really means you're the judge. Here comes the judge. I'm the judge. What am I judging? Myself. This is called Hidbodedut. This is called my silent, private prayer before Hashem. I speak to Him and I tell Him, Hashem, this is what's happening in my life. These are the good things that are going on. Oh Hashem, I got up, I have some health. Or Hashem, I got problems. I have health problems. I have family problems. I have business problems. Whatever it is, Shoftim, judge. Sit there before Hashem and judge yourself. And then you'll be able to know in which category I belong. Am I one who's afraid, or am I one who's just starting out anew? I'm taking on a new path in serving Hashem. I'm exempt from that deep battle. Why? Because the Medrash says when there is judgment down below, it takes away from the judgment high above. In other words, the heavenly court has the Yetzer Hara prosecuting me whatever I did wrong. Am I going to say I never did anything wrong? Can't say that. So I have a prosecutor who's out for my gut. But if I judge myself and I take a look at all my actions and I say, well, I did this wrong. Hashem, how can I get better? How can I improve myself? How can I do things the right way? If I'm indulging myself in prayer to Hashem, in that case, I am removing the prosecutor. What's he prosecuting? I'm the judge. I'm judging myself. So that's one of the most important things that we could ever do. Sit there before Hashem and judge ourselves. There are quite a few laws that are present in Parshas Shoftim. One of them is the laws of a king, right? And Rabbi Nachman has an incredible explanation on this. Pasuk says, Melech, you appoint a Melech, Soim Tusim Olecha Melech, make a king upon yourself. The king is really the ultimate judge of what's going to happen to the country. Judgment, again judgment. But Torah says the king has an extra mitzvah to write a Sefer Torah, and the Boy called Yemei Chayev. All the days of his life, all the days of his kingdom, he should read that Torah. Right? Rabbi Nachman explains very uniquely. The Boy, with the Torah, he calls into himself all the days of his life. What does that mean? The Torah, as the Talmud, the Droshim, all the Svarim say, The Torah is really all different kinds of names of Hashem. The name of Hashem is there in the name of Hashem itself, and even in other letter combinations, Hashem is there. So that the entire Torah is made up of Hashem's name. If a person reads the Torah, he's looking at it and reading the Torah, what is he doing? He's calling the Koroboy with the Torah, he's calling Yemei Chayev, the days of his life. What does that mean? I'm calling out to Hashem. All my Torah study, all that I'm investing in the learning of Torah is adding life to myself. I'm bringing life. I'm incorporating life into my body. That's an amazing thing. We have the power by Torah study in order to do this. Now, Shoftim is almost always, or actually always, the first Torah reading of Chodesh Elul, the month of Elul, right? One of the Perushim in Medrash states, by Yorek Chanichov, he aroused his youth, his friends, his helpers, Arikan Parshas Tshuva. He taught them the laws of Tshuva. And that's what Elul represents. We are talking about the month of Tshuva. Hashem granted us this final month of the year in order to concentrate on Rosh Hashanah. We are preparing for Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is when we all go before the throne of glory to be judged by Hashem what we did and what we're going to do in the future years, especially the coming year. And Hashem gave us the month of Elul in order to prepare, in order to do tshuva. So we have to learn to take that month of Elul, and as the Torah says, a person did not intentionally go about doing harm. Hashem will help him and give him place. The words Ina is with an aleph, liyodoi elamid. The something I will give is a vav, and l'cha is a lamid. Those first letters make up the word Elul. And Hashem is with us in the month of Elul to help us adjudicate, to help us judge, to open up to us. That's why we have slichos. That's why the Sfardim start already from the beginning of Elul. The Ashkenazim start the week of Rosh Hashanah. Whatever is happening, it's all a call for us to learn to look to Hashem. And that's what Parshas Shoftim does. We can do it by judging ourselves, by having this poitedus. We can do it by learning Torah. We can do it by giving charity. Ish l're'eu umatonos le'evyonim. These four words, the initial letters make up the word Elul, and it speaks about charity. So that by doing tshuva, we can merit to come closer to Hashem, to prepare ourselves for Rosh Hashanah by giving charity, which we had in Eikav, and now Shoftim, the idea of giving charity, so that this will help us come face Rosh Hashanah, and with this we will be Eza Hashem, all be written down for a year of life, a year of health, a year of parnasa, and everything should go well for Am Yisrael, a year of peace, and we should start now. We don't have to wait for Rosh Hashanah for that. And with that, we will see the coming of Mashiach, the building of the Beis Hamikdash, and the ingathering of the exiles. Amen, the Amen. I want to thank you all for watching these videos. We hope it's helped you, the ideas of Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nosson, and it will enhance your Shabbos. You'll have something extra to talk about. We hope you'll be able to share these ideas with other people too. And with that, we're going to see wonders upon wonders, how people's lives improve, and we have real reason to live, go forward with life, and to succeed in having a wonderful life. Amen.